Hello, children. I hope you all are well. Today, again, we are going to continue with the same chapter, that is, chapter energy. Children, we are going to continue the topic forms of energy, and this is part 2 of chapter energy. As you all know, that till now we have studied various forms of energy. Yes, like what all are those? Like we have studied mechanical energy, yes, kinetic energy, potential energy. Now, next is our chemical energy. Children, as you all know, that we all are surrounded by matter all around us. Yes. And what is matter? Matter is a substance having mass and they occupy space, or you can say volume. And you know, children, that every object around us has a mass and they occupy space. Yes, so it means they have a volume. Now it is said that chemical energy is an energy that can become available for work through chemical process is called chemical energy. So children, as I told you that we are surrounded by matter all around us, and out of these matter, some matter have, or you can say some substances have chemical energy stored in them. Which energy they have? Chemical energy stored in them. Yes. And this chemical energy is made available to us through chemical process. Through chemical process. Okay, means this chemical energy, it comes to our use when those substances which contains chemical energy, they undergo chemical change. Okay, children. So what all I want to say here, that there are some substances in our environment that have which energy? They have chemical energy stored in them, and this chemical energy can be made available to us for any kind of work, for any sort of work, when these substances, they undergo chemical change. And when do these substances are going to undergo chemical change? When these substances, what are these substances? Like your coal, petrol, natural gas, when these substances are burned, okay, so then their chemicals which are stored in these substances, they undergo chemical change, and hence we obtain energy through these substances, which can be made available for any sort of work. Okay, children. So all these substances, all the fuels like your coal, petrol, natural gas, okay, etc., these substances contain which energy? They have chemical energy stored in them. And when these substances are burned, like your coal is burned, petrol is burned, natural gas is burned, so what happens? They undergo, the chemicals inside them, they undergo chemical change, and hence we obtain energy, which can be in the form of, energy can be in the form of what? Energy can be in the form of like heat energy, light energy, okay, etc. So I hope, children, it is clear to you that all these substances like your coal, petroleum, natural gas, they have which energy stored in them? Chemical energy is stored in them, all these substances. And when these substances are burned, what happens when these substances are burned? Chemicals inside them, they undergo chemical change. Okay, chemicals inside them, they undergo chemical change. Okay, and hence energy is released. Okay, and that energy can be used for any doing any sort of work, like if energy can be released in the form of heat energy, light energy, etc. that can be used for any sort of work. Like coal is used in various purposes. It is also used in producing electricity. In olden days it was used for running the trains. Yes, petrol is used, petrol is burned. Okay, and when the petrol is burned, it goes through chemical change, and hence the energy which is released after chemical change or burning of petrol, that is used for running vehicles. Same way about the natural gas. Okay, so all these fuels, they contain which sort of energy? Chemical energy in them. And when these substances are burned, that chemicals which are present in these substances, they undergo chemical change, and due to that energy is released, which is made available for doing any sort of work. I hope children I am clear to you. Now next form of energy is your electrical energy. Now as you know children, that what is electricity? Electricity is the flow of charges. Flow of charges is known as electricity, or flow of charges means flow of electrons. Okay, flow of charges means flow of electrons is your electricity. Okay, and when these charges flows through a substance, means when these charges flows through a wire, they produce which energy? Electrical energy. And you all are very aware, you all are much aware of this energy. Yes, electrical energy is used to run all electrical appliances like your television, yes, refrigerator, washing machine, air conditioners, yes, fans, coolers, computers, etc. So how does this electrical energy is produced, children? Electrical energy is produced due to the flow of electric charges. Electric charges means due to the flow of electrons through a substance. And when these charges flows through a substance, energy is produced, which is known as electrical energy, which is used to run all the electrical appliances. Now coming to next form of energy, children, that is your light energy. Now light energy, you are very well aware of this light energy. What is ultimate source of light on earth? Sun. Yes children, sun is the ultimate source of light. Yes, and light makes us visible everything. Yes, our eyes can sense light energy. Very true. So light is a form of energy. It is also a form of energy, okay, that enables us to see object around us. Okay, and because of this light energy, we are able to read this page or book. Yes. Okay children, now next thing children, that yes, this light energy is also used by plants. Yes, in which process? In manufacturing food. That process is known as photosynthesis. You all are aware of this thing, that plant uses light energy to prepare food. So light energy is also a form of energy which plays a crucial role in our life. Now which is the next energy, children? Heat energy. Now heat energy is what? It gives the sensation of hotness or coldness. Yes, if something is very hot and if you are going to touch that object, you will feel you will feel the sensation of hotness. Yes, or if something is less hot, if you are going to touch that object, again you will feel that object is less hot. So what is this? These are the sensations which you get or which you achieve when you touch any object. And same thing is that heat is a form of energy that gives the sensation of hotness and coldness. Okay, now very important line, children, that heat energy is always transferred from hotter body to a cooler body. Okay children, heat energy always transfers from a hotter body to a cooler body. Hotter body to a cooler body means, children, suppose you have a cup of hot tea. Okay, and if you are going to keep this cup of hot tea on a table, so what will happen? Table has a normal temperature. Table is not as much hot as this cup of tea. Okay, and this cup of tea is going to have a high temperature. So as soon as you are going to keep this cup over this table, on this table, okay, what will happen? The heat energy of this cup is going to transfer to this table. That is the same thing, that heat energy transferred from hotter body to a cooler body. This table is your cooler body and this cup of tea is your hotter body. So heat energy is going to transfer from hotter body to a cooler body, and this transfer of heat will take place at till what time? Till the temperature of both the bodies, means both this cup of tea and this table, this portion of the table where the cup is kept, both the temperature becomes same, or you can say both the bodies comes in equilibrium. Equilibrium means they come in stable condition, same temperature. So I am saying, suppose this is body A and this is body B. Body A is hotter and body B is cooler. So temperature is always going to, or you sorry, heat is always going to transfer from hotter body to a cooler body, and this is going to transfer till what time? Till the temperature of both the objects or bodies become same, or they come at equilibrium. That is the reason the line is written that heat always transfers from hotter body to a cooler body. I hope children I am clear to you. And this heat energy, they have a capacity to do work also. Yes, heat energy is to cook food, keep ourselves warm. Okay, and from where do we get heat energy? By burning of fuels such as wood, coal, or by the electrical appliances, heater, geyser, iron, ovens. Yes. Okay, children. Now coming to next form of energy, that is your sound energy. Now children, how does the sound energy is produced? When a force, okay, when a force is applied on a body, okay, that force causes what? That force causes the object to vibrate. For example, when you strike a drum, a membrane of the drum vibrates and produces energy. Now children, this is your drum. When we strike this drum, the membrane, that is the upper portion of the drum, what will happen? The upper portion of the drum will vibrate. Striking the drum means you are applying the force. Yes, if you are going to strike this upper membrane here, so it means you are going to apply a force. आप force लगाओगे तभी तो आप stick को उठाओगे. You are going to strike on the membrane, so it means you are going to apply the force, and this force is going to cause the vibration. Where? Vibration at the membrane of this drum. Yes, and due to this vibration or due to this vibratory motion, energy is produced. Which energy is produced? Sound energy is produced, and this sound energy reaches to our ear, inside our ear, in and hits at eardrum. And eardrum also, as soon as this sound energy reaches to our eardrum or strikes our eardrum, it also starts vibrating and thus produce a sound energy. Okay, same thing is written here children, that sound energy is produced when a force causes a body to vibrate. Here through this sticks, what we are applying? We are applying force to strike at the membrane of this drum. Yes. So, for example, when you strike a drum, the membrane of the drum vibrates. You applied a force through this sticks, sticks, and when you applied force through this sticks, so what will happen? Membrane will vibrate, and when the membrane will vibrate, vibratory motion it will produce. So it will also produce energy also. Which energy? Sound energy. And when this energy strikes a eardrum, the eardrum will also vibrate, and thus it causes the sensation of hear. We can hear the sounds. Okay. Now coming to next topic, what is that? Magnetic energy. Now children, all those magnets which are present, they all stored which energy? They all have a magnetic energy, and due to this energy, magnets have which energy? Magnet energy. You must have seen magnets. Okay, and magnets have which energy? Magnetic energy. And due to this energy, magnets can attract magnetic materials such as iron object placed near them. Since children, magnets have which energy? Magnetic energy. Magnets के पास कौन सी energy होती है? Magnetic energy. And due to this energy, children, they can attract which materials? Magnetic materials. What are magnetic materials? Like your iron. Okay, so as you know, when you take magnets near to the magnetic materials such as iron, magnet attracts that substance. Yes, so it means magnets have the energy to attract magnetic materials, and due to this property of the magnets, these magnets are used in electromagnetic cranes. They are used in electromagnetic cranes to separate iron scraps. Okay, this is your electromagnetic cranes, and you can see the plate is having a electroplating is done, and in this plate the magnets are fixed. Due to this, it can attract all the iron scraps from this garbage or a dump. Okay, children. Now coming to next form of energy, nuclear energy. Now this is also a form of energy, children. When the atom, you all know atom, you must have studied till now. Okay, when the nucleus of the atom, you know, inside the atom there is a nucleus. When the nucleus of the atom splits means when the nucleus of the atom breaks. Okay, or when, or what is the other condition? When two nuclei of different atoms combine. Either the nucleus of the atom splits, or two nuclei of different atoms, they combine. So in both the cases, children, what happens? Large amount of energy is released, and that energy is released in the form of heat and radiation. In nuclear energy, what happens? Either the nucleus of the atom splits, this is the first condition, or two nuclei of different atoms combine. In both the cases, what happens? Large amount of energy is released, and that energy is released in the form of heat and radiation, and this energy is known as nuclear energy. And this nuclear energy is used in nuclear plants to generate electricity. So I hope, children, this is clear to you. Now we have completed with all the forms of energy. Okay, and if you have any problem, do comment me, or you can inform me through eCare panel. Okay, children.